if you look at our competitor analysis, we'll see Oppo, Vivo, Samsung, Xiaomi, and these are really high awareness brands, and we cannot really compare with that. Now, we are presenting ourselves in the other category, and we have to switch that from something nice. So, we get Helio. Helio is a brand which is performance first engineering. It keeps on with vibe tech. It's a metal brand with better play and vibes within reach. It's a balanced product with distribution and retail presence far below than other brands. Our market landscape looks like this. Dhaka and Chittagong has been saturated with other brands so much that we have Khulna and a blue ocean. And with our blue ocean strategy, we're trying to penetrate Khulna's market with our smartphone brand. Now, if we look at the Khulna's demographic, we'll see that most of it is comprised by school, university, or different kind of institution students. And they are the ones who use smartphones for their daily life to be better at what they do. Now, we went to different kind of surveys and asked questions like, what smartphones really mean to your daily life? And what features do you think are crucial for you? And ultimately, what do you feel about Helio? Surprisingly, 65% of the people we surveyed did not even know that Helio existed. That is a brand disconnection. Now, the core problem is here. Helio lacks a strong youth identity and a strong brand marketing position in the student market, and no one really knows what it is. Now, we went to different kind of market visits, we went to shops to see how Helio is actually doing, and ultimately we found that Khulna is Helio-less. We want to change that. How do we do that? Not by the phone, but with the strategy. And what we're going to do is, we're going to make Helio-less Khulna into Helio-moy Khulna. Now, we have 5 keys in our hand. We're trying to ensure maximum promotion, real-life durability, student price fit, campus social proof, and daily life integration. How do we do that? We have our estimated segmentation. We have 2 TGs in our hand. First is public and private university students, and second is college and admission students. Now, we have our TGs at hand. We know what to promote, we know what to promote, but what are the core challenges? The challenge is, there is a clear brand to vibe disconnection within the brand. We're trying to be the next vibe, but we're not really doing the proper strategy that we need to do. And that's why we present to you Vibing Every Day with Helio, a smartphone companion that will be with your life wherever you are. Presenting Vibo. Meet Vibo, the friendly companion to your everyday struggle throughout your school, college, university, or anywhere that you go to. We're trying to figure out this with 3 segments. So, I'll start with the go-to-market strategy. So, basically, we have segmented the marketing strategy into 3 categories. First one is introducing the vibe, second one is ensuring the vibe, and third one is leading the vibe. So, as our budget is limited to 20 lakhs taka, we have set a budget meter which is helps to indicate our financial campaign. So, introducing the vibe. So, our first campaign is introducing Vibe to you. So it's basically, we introduce the Vibo into the Khulna and the Khulna area campuses. The student of Khulna will take photos in the Khulna and which will create instantly awareness and buzz in Khulna. And our second campaign is street graffiti, which is, we will showcase the graffiti in the wall, in the ground and in the stadium, which helps us to create more awareness. And third campaign is Vibe Catcher campaign, which is the students of Khulna basically go to the masjid and take photos, and then they'll upload to the social media, and the best vibe catcher will be awarded from the Helio. Okay, now the ensuring the vibe. First of all, we will have a campaign which is Vibe Now and Pay Later, partnership with Pickup and Citibank, giving the facility of EMI and pay them later. Then we have the Helio is faster than you. So we will integrate poster behind the autos of Khulna. We had a line there in Khulna, Manushan change auto patient, and for this we will have to go with this campaign. After that, the vibe scare. We will turn campus scare into a moment of vibe, and places will be hostel, library, academic, block placement, and there will be a message integrated with the vibe-led step visual which is go up with the vibe. And then we will have charging station activation campaign. We will charging station in universities to facilitate the charging barrier of students.
Alright, so the next campaign will be based on... Okay, so basically we have identified that Khulna bus is the most traffic in the bus in the whole Khulna city. What is we're going to sponsor the Khulna Rag Day, where we're going to ensure the maximum rich conversational reputation, and there will be some additional things such as t-shirt sponsoring, Helio Experience Arena, Helio Charging Booth and Stage Challenge Movement. Additionally, we're also going to micro-sponsor KU Kuwait North University and making sure that there's no stone unturned. Then we're going for the content influencer campaign where we're going to invite Lutful Parwan in Khulna. He will be going for some regular videos and it is going to impact their audience and the global, the overall audience of Khulna as well. And there will be a hashtag challenge, Amon Jyoti Hota Perfect Day into Helio, where there will be some campaigns with the hashtag activities. And there is the living the vibe, and we actually determine the retail. Can you, sir, take additional some minutes? Okay. So there is the retailer instrumentation, and you can see that they are actually very important part of their whole project, and we are going to give them the branded merchandise, and the maximum one is going to fill up the quarter basis, and there's insta branding and visibility both, as you can see. In our one actually remains, that means there is some money in your hand, and in the 4-month timeline, the financial capital 19 lakh total, so that means we have 60,000 on our hand. These are more evaluations, so we're going to use the 60,000 that if anything happens. And lastly, there is a video of us. Can we have the sound system, please?
থ্যাংক ইউ আমাকে ভিডিওতে নেওয়ার জন্য।
আসলে ভিডিও নিয়ে তো ঝামেলা আসে আসলে আমাদের
Sir, can I just add 2 sentences for the video? Sir, actually we made this video based on the Khulna city. If you had seen that video, started with the Khulna vibe, like Khulna, Kuwait, and the maximum things in Khulna, and we're connecting the whole Khulna city and the other things that is most important in Khulna with our everyday vibe campaign.
I think okay. All is okay.
খুলনার সকাল মানেই নতুন এক ভাইব, ব্যস্ত রাস্তা, ক্যাম্পাস লাইফ আর হাজারো গল্প। এর প্রতিটা মুহূর্তেই সঙ্গে থাকে হিলিও। স্মুথ চলে, কোনো ঝামেলা নেই। বন্ধুদের সাথে স্মৃতি ধরা পড়ে এক ক্লিকে। পড়ে গেলে বা বৃষ্টি পড়লেও হিলিও থাকে শক্ত। আর হিলিও বানানো খুলনার প্রতিদিনের লাইফের জন্য। ভাইবিং এভরিডে উইথ হিলিও।
Thank you so much everyone, and thank you judges.
I think this presentation, only one question from my side. You were mentioned EMI sales. So my question is, how many percentage sales increase by EMI sales from your expertise?
Okay, so I'll take the question. When we started targeting our demographic, we basically went to basically the university students and the admission candidate and college students. So they are the people who uses these smartphones in their daily life. But the thing is that they don't really earn that much to buy that one. So we're basically making accessible this purchase so that ultimately they get hooked on the right thing and they stay in the environment, much like the Apple ecosystem that we have seen across the world. So that is basically what we're trying to do. And we have researched that bKash and Citibank is offering some key certain APIs that we can actually buy that will help us get to the EMI products without the hassle of any other individual. So that is really accessible right now, the EMI system. And that basically contributes to our sales about 46% according to our survey.
Hi guys, thank you for the presentation, which was wonderful. I really like your idea of the mascot product,
Thank you.
which is View.
Thank you.
I don't really think that is new. I've seen such similar thing with Oppo.
Yes.
So you can see hanging around on their shops, right? So how does it differentiate from that one?
So if we just go back to the mascot thing, The first thing is the Helio is ride on vibe basically. They're trying to make it a new vibe of new generation. Like the smartphone is durable, you have the vibe with you, and your vibe won't be lost within any time of the day, no matter what happens. And our mascot is a cute little bunny that is basically with you with your entire day, no matter what happens. So what you mentioned is Oppo had a mascot. So what that happened is when first Oppo launched, the mascot really was the identity, the core identity. Amongst all the brands, Samsung, Xiaomi, and all the different brands that have already established a strong market presence, we're trying to be one single identity, and we can build on that at a later part. So that is basically how we are trying to penetrate the market with an identity. We have a clear identity that we are a companion to your everyday life.
Understood. So I think we are running out of time.
Guys, great presentation, and this was a very nice touch as well.
Thank you.
So, my only question is, like at the very beginning of your presentation, you had kind of singled out Helio out of that whole bracket of Xiaomi, Oppo, and you kind of placed it with
Other brands.
Quantum and other
Yes.
brands. Why is that?
Because that's the reality. If we go back to our market survey, among the different kind of university students that we basically surveyed, 65% of them didn't really know that Helio existed. That is because the most branded smartphone brands like Xiaomi, Oppo, Samsung, they are on the top of the minds of every kind of people in Bangladesh. So we are basically accepting the fact that we are not really the big shots right now, but we're trying to change that by being different with the other categories.
But don't you think this kind of, puts things like a bit of a back foot? Like if you were a business analyst and you were presenting this to a professional at Helio, do you think that person would actually, be willing to actually invest 20 lakh taka to only be, placed into that particular bracket?
2 points, sir. First one is the budget construction, 20 lakh taka. We cannot really do much things with 20 lakh taka. That's why we had a budget meter to keep us on track. So the first thing is that. The second thing is, when we're trying to pitch it to a brand manager or a product manager, what we're going to do is pitch this as a first enhancement opportunity in the market. So this is basically a penetration strategy that will include in cool and regional places that will actually create the vibe. And then we can work on that to create a durable brand, a sustainable brand. So this is what we're actually approaching, that we're not going to change the whole market scenario. We're basically going to penetrate the market, beat the system, then we can move further along with other brands.
Okay, understood. Thank you guys. I think
Thank you
that was
so much.
great.
Thank you so much.